Okay, guys. I just woke up, and I'm here to give you my Hell in a Cell pay-per-view review from last night. I guess I'll start with the pre-show. First, it just shows the Raw general manager stuff with AJ getting fired, Vicky becoming the supervising matchmaker, whatever. And it says that AJ was fraternizing with Cena, all that good stuff. Then Cena comes out and addresses the AJ situation. It didn't happen. He came out, but all he did was take questions. He took the only thing he said was I think the only question someone's got, if you could describe Vicky Guerrero, what in one word, what would it be? And then he goes, oh, we can't use that, can't use that, can't use that. Then he just says silence because it's a PG show. No. This was pointless. All he did was take questions. He didn't even talk about the situation. He just took questions. They were good questions, but it was just no reason to watch. I regret that I did watch it. Then we had, but then eventually Dolph came on and asked a question, and then, Vicky came out, Dolph came out, Cena went for the FU, so Ziggler got out of it, Cena clotheslined him, that was it. And then we get Sheamus versus Big Show video package, they announced the match card, and then we get Sheamus interview, he pretty much says that he's going to beat the Big Show tonight. Then we get the actual show. Then we get Punk versus Ryback video package. Then we get the actual show. We get the video package before the show, hyping up everything that happened. Then we get Alberto Del Rio versus Randy Orton. It wasn't good, but it wasn't bad. Like, it's not the greatest match ever. Probably won't be the greatest match ever. Probably the highlight of the match was when Del Rio went for the RKO. I mean, when Del Rio had Orton in the cross arm breaker, Del Rio gave elbow, put both feet to the heart. When Randy Orton was upside down. Then eventually Del Rio goes for his little enzuigiri kick he does in the corner. Then Randy Orton catches him in the RKO and wins. Like, it's just crazy. It didn't even look possible. It's not even possible. Like, I understand you could hit an RKO from anywhere. Like, you could hit it if I jumped off a ladder onto Randy. That's not possible, though. It's just not logical that Randy Orton can hit an RKO doing an enzuigiri. It just isn't logical. And then he just wins. Okay. Yep. Just totally killed the logic. It's not even physically logical. That just defies the laws of physics. Maybe doing it off of airborne might not be logical, but it seems logical. Actually, it really isn't logical, but like, at least it looked good. This didn't even look good, and it wasn't logical. Like, I was like, how is that possible when he did an RKO to Evan Bourne? It wasn't even possible when he did it to Del Rio and that kick. It just wasn't. It just didn't. Like, at least, like, it didn't even look good. But he wins. Let's see what this happens. I don't think this really means anything. This win tonight. We get Vicky Guerrero interview. She talks about how she had gonna have that evidence with Cena. Paul Heyman comes up and asks for Vicky to call the match off, and she doesn't. And she claims that Punk's afraid of Ryback. Then we get Team Hell No defending their WWE tag.
How can your lights off?
Well, I mean, they shut the TV down.
Yeah, just shut the door.
Yes.
And shut the light off, because it doesn't look good with the light off. You're not even in it. Okay. Now we get Team Hell No defending their tag team titles against Team Road Scholars. This was a decent tag team match. It really picked up when Kane finally got the hot tag after Daniel Bryan was dominated a lot. Daniel Bryan tags himself in, does the headbutt to Cody Rhodes, pins him, doesn't Kane pulls him off, and then they start arguing. Well, Team Scholars pulls Kane outside the ring. Well, Damian Sandow pulls Kane outside the ring anyways. Daniel Bryan does a high flying knee to Kane by accident. They start arguing again. Rhodes Scholars does a double drop kick. Daniel Bryan gets crossroads by Cody Rhodes. Kane breaks it up, and then Kane goes on a rampage, and eventually that leads to a disqualification, which means they retain the championships. Kane chokeslams Damian Sandow. Then they start arguing, and then they just leave and say that they're the tag team champions. That's it. That was fine though. I don't want it to be blue. Oh wait, this is a different pen. This is what I want. Huh? I already know that. Let me get the Miz interview. He pretty much says that the world is going to end if Kofi Kingston defeats him tonight. Then we get Kofi Kingston defending the Intercontinental Championship against The Miz. This was a good match too. It really picked up when Miz started working on the leg. He just really worked on his leg for about good 5 minutes in this match. He had him in a half Boston Crab. Did a DDT. Kofi would go for Trouble in Paradise a bunch of times. Miz went for the Skull Crushing finale, but Kofi would counter into roll up pinfalls. Then eventually Kofi throws Miz outside the ring. Miz gets back in the ring, and he gets the Trouble in Paradise and loses the match. And also I should also mention that after the match, Kofi Kingston got interviewed and said that Miz has brought something out of Kofi Kingston that hasn't been brought out in a long time. The Wildcat. Then we get Team Hell No backstage. They're arguing about what happened tonight, saying that they lost the match. You would have lost because you were getting pinned. Then he's like, maybe you just want to get your Halloween candy.
Sleeping.
Then we get but then Daniel Bryan says you shouldn't, because Kane says something to him about Halloween. Daniel Bryan says no, the guy with Halloween is talking to me who wears a mask 24/7. Then Kane sends Old McDonald had a goat. Then Kane's like, no, you are impossible. Then Kane's like, no wait, Daniel Bryan said that. Then Kane's like, no, I'm the tag team champions. So then that was it. And it looks like this tag team is going to come to an end soon. And it could have been tonight, but it wasn't. It's going to come to an end soon. Then we get Antonio Cesaro defending the United States Championship against Justin Gabriel. What can I say? This was also a pretty good match. Justin Gabriel did high moonsault. Cesaro did ground attacks. Then eventually Gabriel goes to do a high flying, and then Gabriel does a reverse jumping DDT to him. No. But then Gabriel goes for high flying, and then he gets him into the uppercut. Well, Cesaro counters into the uppercut. Then puts him back in the ring and hits the neutralizer on him and gets the win, which was a good match. Brings prestige back into the United States Championship after Santino killed it off. Then and Cesaro actually has brought the prestige back in this title. Let's take a look what he's done. He had a good match with Santino for it once. because he had that super kick. He had a good match with Brodus Clay. He beat Brodus Clay. He had a great match with Tyson Kidd. Two great matches with Justin Gabriel, and maybe 3 included tonight. Then a good match with Ted DiBiase Jr. They're testing the waters for the United States Championship. I want to see this continue. Don't just kill this off. Continue to have them have matches for it. Have them a match for have them face maybe Yoshitatsu. I know he gets squashed, but Yoshitatsu could hold a good match with him. No, fine. But Yoshitatsu could have a good match with him. Who else could Sin Cara, Rey Mysterio. But he could have a great match with probably almost everyone. I don't know about Cena. He might be a little sloppy. Maybe Sheamus could be a little sloppy. But I think they could. He could hold a good match with everyone. I want to see this continue. Continue to test the waters with him. And then we get Layla talking about breast cancer, buyback video package, Vicky Guerrero backstage. The reason why I'm not talking about those is I already covered those. Once I already cover something, I don't cover it again. And we've already seen this. I don't care about stuff I already seen before. No disrespect to the breast cancer. Just I don't. If I see stuff, but they show the same thing all the time. How can we care about stuff when we saw it already? Then Vicky Guerrero backstage. She's just talking to some random guy. Then Paul Heyman comes up and says, "Thank you for canceling the match. We're leaving here at 11 o'clock." Oh, don't.
Hi.
No, Mary.
Alright. Okay. Go on.
But then, Paul Heyman and says that he got a flight. So obviously someone came and told him. And Vicky Guerrero said that she wants AJ to be there in person to defend herself. I think it was in the interview or the backstage segment. I forget. But I guess AJ will be defending herself. Then Vicky Guerrero says that the match is still on, and she's obviously keeping the match on because Vince made the match. I don't think you can cancel a match that Vince made. Then we get Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara versus the Primetime Players. This was a decent tag team match. It was just thrown together the last minute. I don't like it has been built up in a way, but I didn't really care for this match because it was just kind of there. But it was a good match for what it was. Good tag team. They're showing off the tag teams, which is, I think actually the tag team division is probably right now better than TNA's because TNA lately hasn't been showing off the tag teams. Anyways, Cody, but they are showing off the tag teams, and which is a good thing for WWE. Like I said, they're doing better than TNA with their tag teams. I'm not sure about the mid-card division because the WWE's is looking pretty good right now, as well as TNA's. Not really the X Division Championship, so the world title scene, I'm gonna say that goes with TNA. That's going pretty well right now. But yeah, they're showing off the tag teams. Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara get the win by a 619 and a splash by Rey Mysterio and pinning, I think it was Darren Young. But then I guess Sin Cara got injured in this match. I thought he botched again, but he didn't botch. I guess it was a little bit of communication between Titus O'Neil and Sin Cara. I guess he did like a reverse DDT, and he broke his neck. I think. But it looks like he's gonna be fine, maybe. But I don't know. It seems like every time Sin Cara's gonna get a push, he either gets injured or that's it. He just gets injured. It looked like it was a little bit miscommunication. I don't really know what to say about that. We'll see if Sin Cara's gonna be fine. If he's gonna be fine, that's awesome. But if he's not gonna be fine, I think you can just only mess up so many times. I think it's time to let him go. Yeah, but I think it's time. But I think there's just so many times you get injured, and you have to let him go. Edge, it probably wasn't his fault, but Sin Cara has just been botching. Sin Cara botches, and then it ruined your company. So that's all I can really say about that. But Rey Mysterio and Sin Cara win, which I'm fine with that. It doesn't really do anything. Then we get Sheamus defending the World Championship against the Big Show. Match of the night. This was definitely the match of the night. Big Show threw Sheamus over the announcer's table, dominated Sheamus, did the slaps to the chest. Sheamus actually was bleeding from the neck in this match. He actually had a bunch of scars on him. He even bounced him off the announce table. Sheamus put his back against the post. Sheamus Big Show actually chokeslammed him, didn't get him. Sheamus did the with Celtic Cross to him. Then Sheamus went for the blow kick. Big Show blocks it. Big Show hits a WMD knockout, which is the weapon of mass destruction, the knockout punch. Sheamus kicked out. Sheamus hit the blow kick. Big Show kicked out. Then eventually Big Show hit the knockout punch and wins the World Championship. And there was no and Ziggler was watching, but there was no cash in. So what was the point of really Ziggler being there? All he really did was get clothesline over the top rope by Cena and watch a match. No, don't do that. Just don't have him be there at all if you're not really going to use him. But yeah, Big Show wins, and I'm fine with Big Show being the World Champion. Sheamus has held it for a while now. Let's see what. And Big Show hasn't been a champion since, if you count world titles, that 45-second. But if you count mid-card any title, the Intercontinental Championship this year, and that wasn't really that long. So then we get, let me see, we get Eve Torres and Booker T backstage, because I guess Sheamus was hurt from his mouth. Eve Torres tries to talk to Booker T, but no, really, no.
What are you doing?
Trying to make a YouTube video, but she's disturbing me.
I thought you said your sister wasn't Siren Ward.
She is.
Siren Ward.
Yeah.
Then we get, so yeah, then I guess Teddy Long comes up and says that he's gonna get her comeuppance from Night of Champions. Zack Ryder comes in a witch costume and says that this is what Eve is. Then Teddy Long says that he's one letter off. Then Santino comes up and I forget what he was. He was like dressed in blonde hair or something. I forget what he was. I honestly forget what he was. Because it just didn't really mean. It was funny, but trying to get the Halloween spirit, I guess. Then we get Vince McMahon and Punk backstage. Punk wants him to call it off, but then Vince McMahon says how you feel for. He pretty much keeps asking if he's for Ryback. He just keeps saying no, and then it just ends. And he's gonna prove Ryback that you're the best in the world. We get Eve Torres defending the Divas Championship against Layla and Caitlyn. Pretty decent match. Eve worked on the leg of Caitlyn. Then Layla did the kick to Caitlyn. Eve tried to steal a pin, didn't get to. Eventually I don't really care for the finish. I guess Eve did like a swanton to Layla and pinned Caitlyn for the victory. No. But that was really it. Then we get Not on my channel. Let me get Big Show. Let me get the WWE 13 ad, which I will be getting WWE 13. I don't know when, because I guess this storm might screw it up. Then we get Big Show interview. He said that everyone's gonna forget about 45 seconds after this rain. They watch the news. Yeah, but then Big Show interview. He says that 45 seconds is gone. Now he challenges anyone to take the world championship from him. Then we get Sheamus backstage. They're gonna try to give him an update before the night's over. They did not do that. Then we get CM Punk defending the WWE Championship against Ryback in a Hell in a Cell match. No, it was only 10 minutes. And that's all you can get out of Ryback. The only good part about this match was when Punk threw the fire extinguisher in his face. Just no. Stop it. Make one. I don't know. Let me finish this. Yeah, but then Ryback gets fire extinguisher. Then it was just a Punk running away. Punk didn't really wrestle in this match. He just ran away from Ryback. He didn't really hurt Ryback. Ryback just gets low by the ref and wins the match. Well, Punk wins the match. Then Ryback attacks both the ref and Punk and gives him shell shock on top of the cell. Heyman ran away. That's it. This pay-per-view was meh. Meh. M-E-H, meh. This pay-per-view was just okay. It wasn't great. It wasn't bad. But it was like, no, it wasn't as terrible as No Way Out, but it was just meh. If the storm makes me lose power though, because I guess we're supposed to have a hurricane today, but it doesn't look the best outside, but looks decent outside. So if we're not gonna lose power, because I need to, because I want to watch Raw tonight. See what this. I don't really want to see with this, but maybe this could mean something special. Maybe not. But that's pretty much it for this video. Subscribe to this channel if you haven't. Like the videos. Comment on the videos. Add them to your favorites. Subscribe to Own the Talking Hater. Like those videos. Add them to your favorites. Comment on those videos. Subscribe to CM Brothers, like those videos, comment on those videos, and add them to your favorites. Add me as a friend on Facebook, add Adam as a friend on Facebook, follow me on Twitter, and then like all those pages on Facebook. That's pretty much it, guys. Peace out.